Don't. Now listen, it's going to be tricky tonight. I'll be honest with you. The lights are broken. They're fixing them right now. I don't know if you can see over there. Now, because this show is... Oh, wow, nice ass. Look at that. Oh, you see? You can't see the nice ass because the lights are broken. The worst thing is, I think what's going to happen is that we're going to fix the lights now. While I'll just do this so it's behind me so I look like a reporter, right? I'm here with the lights. They're trying to fix them right now. Don't know. Oh, it's windy. Oh, look, there's a bunch of... Oh, look, there's a mob forming over here. And... Yeah, they sound pretty angry, Anderson. Man, it's really bad lighting tonight, isn't it? Welcome. Welcome. No, please, don't make a noise, for I am... What? They didn't even turn their radios off! You gotta admit, this is a new low in a show which previously didn't give a rat's ass, but now... Let's go over here, look, this will be better. Bradley, Bradley, come out, that'll cheer things up. Bradley, come and stand there, man. All right. All right. I'll start again. Right, you ready? Hey, everybody. Sorry about that, man. I think I touched your nipple.
It's exciting.
Did you like it? I liked it more than I thought I was going to like it. All right, look. We're going to try and get the show fixed, fix the lights and stuff. But if we can't, then there's still this. And the worst thing is, I think probably what will happen is that the lights will get fixed while we have a commercial break. And then when we come back, the lights are going to be broken again. And I'm going to be mystified as to why they're broken. It's like I'm messing with the space-time continuum.
CBS Cares.
So we do. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Sponsored by the new 2012 Mustang. A whole new breed of car. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Quietly, everybody. No, listen, I know. Please sit down. Sit down. No, you're mistaken. I know the lighting is bad in here, but it is not, in fact, Justin Bieber. I know you're thinking, it's Justin Bieber. It's not. It's Justin Bieber's grandmother. Yes. Do I excite you? What about when I do this with my hand? You can't see what I'm doing, but the audience can. take an overhead shot of it, because then you'll see what I'm doing with my hand and you'll have to pixelate it. What were you doing with your hand, Craig? Something thrilling. Something so dangerous and deadly and wonderful that if I did it to you, you'd just lose your mind.
CBS Cares.
Hey, it's a great day for America, everybody. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, no, wait. The lighting is messed up tonight, really? I don't know. We've done about 1,500 of these shows. I don't know if you've seen it. The lighting's always messed up. But now, are you saying it's particularly bad tonight, is it? What happened? Have you not turned it all on? Because I'll turn something on. Should I turn it on now? Should I have worn a lighter suit? Shall I go and get a flashlight? Oh, we're okay now? Okay, if you're not experiencing anything wrong with your set, it's just this crappy show. Anyway, it's a great day for America because, oh yeah, a lock of Justin Bieber's hair was auctioned online for $40,000. Hey! It's not the Price is Right. Knock it off. Now, the winning bidder of the hair wasn't identified because I didn't want to be identified. Nah, I'm kidding. If I had 40 grand to spend on hair, I'd spend it on lights for this place. Greg, why do you cuss so much? Do you know that Lindsay Lohan's brother's dropping Lohan as his last name? Because he feels that the name's become an albatross around his neck, which means Lindsay will be stealing it. But she was just trying on the albatross. Anyway, he's changing his name to something more respectable. Gaddafi. Now... Gaddafi, bless you. An interesting movie comes out today. It stars Matt Damon. It's called The Adjustment Bureau. Have you got the poster? There, look at that. Your future has been adjusted. And I saw that poster a couple of weeks ago. I'm driving my newborn baby home from the hospital, and right outside was the poster, and I'm like, your future has been adjusted. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, honey, shut up. You just had a baby. That's right. I was rude to my wife. A round of applause for me. Anyway, the Adjustment Bureau, their marketing in the movie, the studio are marketing the movie as saying it's romantic science fiction, sort of when The Matrix met Sally. But I think the Adjustment Bureau sounds dirty. It makes me think of that things that guys do when you're on the couch, you know, and your sack's stuck against your leg. It's a lame title, but it should be good, this movie, because it's based on a short story by Philip K. Dick. If you know anything about me, you know I love Dick. I can't get enough. Yep, Philip K. Dick was an amazing science fiction writer. You can tell a science fiction story is pure Dick because it grows and it grows and it has an amazing climax. Hey, you know what? You light the studio, I'll clean up the act. How's that? All right. Anyway. Hollywood's made a ton of Philip K. Dick stories into movies. Blade Runner, it was Total Recall, Minority Report, Tyler Perry's How Did I Get Married thing. How did I get married? Why did I get married? Yeah. No, Tyler Perry wrote Why Did I Get Married? Philip K. Dick wrote How Did I Get Married, I think. Anyway, he's written a lot of stuff, and that's what happens, you see, when a genius takes a lot of amphetamines. Apparently Philip K. Dick takes a lot of amphetamine, drugs. I did that once, and then I remembered I wasn't a genius, so all I did was write a shopping list that went on for 50 pages. Whiskey, beer, tequila, vodka, tequila. Anyway, in the movie Adjustment Bureau, the Bureau are guys who can stop time. Kind of like the way James Franco did at the Oscars. Come Come on, Craig, it's been a week. Get over it. No! Anyway, after these guys stop time, they go around and secretly adjust people's lives. And these tiny adjustments can cause huge global events to go in different directions, because nothing says box office smash like the intellectual tension between free will and predestination. Call me Presbyterian theologians. Anyway, all I'm saying is I find metaphysical questions like that fascinating. Stuff like, you know, is destiny stronger than choice? Can our future, in fact, change our past? Is he who smelt it actually the one who dealt it? Clever, 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 stupid. Now, personally, I think some things are our own choice and others are predetermined. Let me give you an example. If I walk into a donut shop, I do so out of free will. But once I am there, it is my destiny to eat every single jelly donut they have. Is it destiny or free will? I don't know, it's just delicious. We're going to take a break. I think there's some panic about the lighting. What's going on back there or over? Oh, it's the overhead lights aren't on. You know, really? Because it looks exactly the same to me on the monitor. It just looks like a, you know, sad old Liza Minnelli lookalike and all. Looks like an immigrant trying to make a buck is what it looks like. What time is it, Jeffrey Pearson?
Commercials, like fun little movies.
They are. They're like bite-size epics. All right, then.
I'm your emotional dumpster. I think what you think.
Then you're up.
Ooh, poke me.
Hey! I wasn't thinking that, or was I? We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Over here. What was nice is that the audience, even though there was no camera on them, they were all going like this. I thought they liked me, but I found out during the commercial break they're being paid. They clearly need the money. Time is it, Jeffrey Pearson?
Let's stick our hand in the tweet box.
Before that, let's read the tweets. Emails. Email time again. The emails coming down the track. Go on then, mock, you bastards. This is from Annie in Trenton in New Jersey. Annie says, Dear Craig, I'm thinking of taking a foreign language class, but can't decide between Italian, French, or German. What do you recommend? German. German? You go German because it's not that difficult. All you have to do is talk like this. So I'm talking German now. You understand me completely, of course. I look forward to your letters. Which, of course, I won't be able to understand. This is from Tom in Hialeah. It's in Florida. It's called Hialeah. Says, Dear Craig, my son still sleeps with a stuffed animal every night, and I feel like he's too old for it. Is there an easy way to wean him off this habit? Well, it depends what age he is, really. I mean, if he's in his 40s, yeah, it's probably time, but... I don't know. No, let him be. Oh, just come on now. See, it's kind of a rotten thing to want to do, isn't it? Like, you know, I mean, I have 2 boys. I don't want them to stop sleeping with their stuffed toys. Well, one of them's only a month old. It seems a bit premature. To be honest, he hasn't even really started on the stuffed toy yet. But he's got a kind of an octopus thing that we hang down, and he looks at it and he's like, well, that's lame. He has it written on his face. He's like, that's lame. And I'm thinking, wait till you see my show. You think the octopus is lame? This is from Ben in Long Island. Ben, the 2 of us, do-do-do. Ben, la-da-dum, no-no-no-nee. Ben, ba-da-dee. Ben says, Dear Craig, I recently lost a lot of money gambling and I'm afraid to tell my wife. What should I do? Come here, I'll give you $2 to be in the audience. This is from Jeannie, or Janine, or this is from Alistair in... Jeanine. It's a kind of a weird one. It's like Jean-Een. It's like I think Jean-Een is a very small gene. It's from Jean-Een in Surrey in British Columbia, which is in Canada. Hey! If you were really Canadian, you wouldn't have drawn attention to yourself. You're not a real Canadian. A real Canadian would have sat there and gone, we're being mentioned. Anyway, Janine says, Craig, I'm really confused. Do you like Canadians or do you like making fun of Canadians? Hey, are they mutually exclusive activities? I adore Canadians. I do. I completely, without irony, I love Canadians. I love your ways. I do. I love Canada. I would be horrified for you to think I didn't like Canadians. I adore Canadians. I've had sex with Canadians. Not recently. But I imagine you haven't changed that much. We out of time, are we? All right, well, I'll just do another one. All right, this is from Jake in Raleigh, North Carolina. And this is from Mia in Bristol in Connecticut, who says, Dear Craig, I'm in high school and my school musical premieres tonight. How do you fight the nerves of performing in front of a live audience? I find not giving a Tootsie Fruits helps. We'll be right back, everybody. All right, knock it off. I'm going to try and be more professional. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. See, it doesn't work even when I try. My first guest tonight is actually someone I like. I know. She's got our Broadway debut coming up on Broadway. You know, not coming out. I don't know, maybe that's what she's doing on Broadway. Who knows? Anyway, it's called Kathy Griffin Wants a Tony. That's a clue to who my guest is. It's at the Belasco Theatre in New York, March 11th to the 19th. Please welcome the adorable Kathy Griffin, everybody.
Do you feel differently about me now that I've won a Tony?
You won one already? already.
Well, okay, I haven't technically won one yet, and my show hasn't opened. However, it's what we call a fait accompli.
We don't have any of that kind of French talk around here, you know.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ça va? Bonjour.
Oiseau.
You made that up.
No, oiseau is for bird, and I thought it would be appropriate given your feathery shoulders.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to be a naughty little bird.
I think you look great. You look comfortable yet dirty.
Yes. I'm trying to be cozy and filthy at the same time.
Well, you've come to the right place. That's what I do too.
I know, it's kind of what we have in common.
No, it's like, come on in, put in a gag ball, relax.
Sure, zip up the zipper mask,
Yes,
and then
exactly.
stop talking.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm really proud of my Broadway debut, but and I know you've of course played Carnegie, but you know, let's face it, the audience is there. I mean, I'm a little nervous. They might be a little formal.
No, they're not. They're drunk, most of them.
Okay, so that's good. That's good.
No, they'll be fine. You'll love it. Yeah. Have you got an Oscar? Yeah. What you got? You got the Grammy, the Tony.
Grammy nominations, Emmys, and no, the Oscar.
I'll get you an Oscar. What's
Can I
this?
have an Oscar?
Who's out of the door? What's this?
I want to thank my trainer and my yoga instructor and my drug dealer.
Yeah.
Thank you. They're like family to me.
You know, you can get a trainer, yoga instructor, and drug dealer one-stop shopping in Hollywood
Is it that
now.
dude?
Yeah,
'Cause that dude looks like,
that's
you know,
what he
he's
does
good to
for
go.
me.
Is he single? Because you know what I mean.
No, he's not. He's married.
That's what it's come to.
Yeah.
I can't get that guy.
Yeah, but no, you.
Who's got a gun?
No, come on.
All right, so I want to run something by you
Okay.
as a stand-up, professional. Obviously, you've played many venues. Okay, so when you go to these plays, they have these playbills, and I think the actors sometimes take themselves a little bit seriously when they're talking about their achievements. May I?
Come on now.
May I? Okay, so I wrote one that it's not 100% accurate, but may I read you a couple of highlights, and you can tell me if you think it's too far.
All right, go
Because
ahead.
I know you don't hold back.
No,
All right,
I
so
don't.
this is where they talk about like where they started and summer stock.
Yeah,
and all this stuff.
exactly. I
Okay, so
understand, yeah.
I wrote Ms. Griffin because you want to talk about yourself in the third person.
No, that does imply you're a lesbian.
Well, I may be coming out. I mean, if that'll sell tickets, I will
All right,
be happy
okay,
to
yeah.
come out. Or do a live sex show, or maybe the gold dude comes back. I
Hey.
mean, I'm open.
Okay.
I got to move tickets. All right. Ms. Griffin is especially excited to be reprising the role of Kathy Griffin after spending 4 years as Kathy Lee Gifford in a touring company of Ms. Gifford's one-woman musical jamboree, Jesus Is My Homeboy.
No.
What?
Well, everything was going so well.
I just thought it would shake
Everything
things.
was going so well.
Are
and
you saying that that wasn't a production?
I'm saying
It's
that,
in print.
All right then. Well, if it's written down, it must be true. That's the
All
usual
right,
law,
so
isn't it?
I don't have any real Broadway credits, so I thought that I could ingratiate myself by saying that I was in a production of The Iceman Cometh, and I played the Iceman's sharp-tongued best friend.
Oh, that's nice.
Which you can totally see me, or maybe the hooker with the heart of gold, wisecracking secretary in The Iceman Cometh.
Well, let's improvise.
Okay.
Little Iceman cometh. I'll be the Iceman.
Okay, and I'm wait. What
and
am
you're
I
the sharp-tongued best friend.
The sharp-tongued best friend.
Right.
Okay.
All right. I cometh.
Men can't live with them, can't shoot them.
Hey!
Where's that Tony?
That was good.
Thank
That was
you.
good, yeah.
All right, I also should, and I don't think people really research this, but I also should brag about being in Cats, where don't doubt, I played the fiercey tattletale McHairball.
Did you see Cats? I never saw Cats. You ever see Cats? I mean, I wanted to see it, but not really, not enough to go.
I didn't. I'm actually afraid to admit to the Tony committee I have not seen Cats.
I think that's okay. I think it's okay. I think
but
enough
I
time.
like cats in general,
Wait.
and I like to pet them, and
Wait.
I think kittens are cute.
Kathy, you don't have to worry about being popular on Broadway. The Tony Committee is made up of about 1,500 gay men. You're already popular.
I'm in.
Yes, you're fine.
I'm in.
Yes. As far as I know, I think Broadway is kind of,
They're ready?
They'll be very
All right.
friendly
And by the
to
way, if that isn't gay enough, I just did a guest spot on a little show called Glee.
you. Oh, yeah.
Perhaps you've heard of it.
Yeah.
That's right.
What did you do on that? Did you sing?
Well, I can't give a spoiler, but let me just say that I'm playing what's called Against Type, and I'm playing a homeschooling Tea Party candidate. Who may or may not think that she's a witch. If anyone recall,
Really?
Yeah, that's right. I'm giving you a little Christine O'Donnell, Sharon Engel,
Well,
action,
where's she
Michelle
now?
Bachman.
Where is she now, Christina?
Christina Aguilera?
No.
Because I'm happy to comment on where she is.
No, leave her alone.
What
Come
happened?
on.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
she had trouble.
She got arrested for being drunk. Well, I think, well, she wasn't driving the car. She was only drunk. I mean,
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Well,
be fair.
That's true. Although if she did crawl into Jeremy Renner's bed and he doesn't know her, then I say send her to jail and send me the mugshot. Hey, do you have a mugshot?
Not on me.
Come on.
I don't think so. No, Scotland.
I'm
they don't
dying
do
for
that.
like the Nick Nolte wiry head
Yeah.
one. I think that would be fantastic.
Well,
And
for
sell
me or you?
tickets. Either one of us. It can only help our careers.
Well, no, mine's beyond repair. But
Oh, stop.
yours, no. Do you have a mugshot?
No, but I'm dying to get
Go and
arrested.
commit a crime.
What if I? What crime can I commit?
Well, just go and get hammered and pee in the street or
I
something.
don't drink. Oh, I can pee in the. I don't drink, but I can pee in the
Well,
street.
you could be going, have, well, don't pee in the
But I
street.
need to pee like someplace more famous. Like I need to
all
pee
right,
like
well, pee in,
Oprah's house. I think I'm going to get an Oscar for that. And that, but you know, I'm going to film it, and I'm going to independently finance it, and it's going to be the runaway hit at Sundance.
I don't think.
She peed at my house. No. Gail! And then Gail's got to wipe it up.
No.
Oh, what a day that's going to be.
No, I don't like
Did
it
I mention I'm on Glee, which is family friendly?
Is it family? I've only seen one of them, the Glees. It's,
Okay, you keep a lid on that because the gay mafia will come after you just for saying that.
why?
They have mobilized, they have uniforms that are fabulous, and they would like you to watch every episode of Glee.
No, I think the gay community are fine with me not watching
That's true,
Glee.
they do
as
like
long
you.
as I'm not hating on it.
Oh, no,
I think
you're not a
they won't-
hater.
No, right.
Goodness, no.
No, I don't hate it, but
No.
I haven't watched it. Oh, I watched one. And
Take
I
a
think,
sip, take a sip, calm down.
All right.
Because you know you're in trouble.
Well, the thing is, I watched it, and what I'm saying is that I realized that
You
I
don't like
wasn't in the
happiness or
demographic
Glee?
for this show. Is what I'm saying.
But will you watch Kathy Griffin as the homeschooling
Oh
Tea
yes, I
Party
watched
candidate?
you on it. Yes,
All right,
I watched
good.
you on it because I adore you. I never missed your. Are you still doing that D-list show?
No, I'm too big.
Okay.
But I'm doing you'll appreciate this, 4 stand-up specials for Bravo in 1 year.
Why?
I don't know. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
I gotta pay for my mom's wine. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Yes, and I just taped the last one, and I called it Kathy Griffin 50 and Not Pregnant. Because there's been a lot of speculation, you know what I mean, that I could be the new teen mom.
Are you?
And if I even have 1 egg left, I'm gonna scramble it or fry it. I'm
Oh,
not
see,
even,
now that's it.
I cannot
That's
deal
enough.
with children. I am sorry.
Kathy Griffin, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Now, my next guest has ran 10 marathons. She's run 10 marathons. She's climbed many of the world's highest mountains. She's trained for a dog sled. Now she's training to do a dog sled expedition to the North Pole. I know. Thank you for the help. Luckily, there was a Canadian lady in the audience. However, now she's done all of that, and she has multiple sclerosis. Please welcome the remarkable Wendy Booker, everybody. Wendy Booker. It's nothing like going to the North Pole. You'll be fine.
He's telling me that.
Ah, it's fine. Welcome, Wendy, welcome. It's lovely to see you. And I threw
Is that-
these... Yeah, but you said you were nervous about
All
talking
right.
to me, so...
You threw away the notes.
No, but I throw them away anyway. It's really all right. You mustn't be nervous. This is much easier than taking a dog sled to the North Pole.
All right.
I think. I've never taken a dog.
Neither have I.
Now, why do you do all of these things? Is it when you got diagnosed with MS, was that your reaction
My
to it?
bucket list became very long.
Really? Is that what it was?
Yes, it was a reaction to
And
it.
do you suffer from symptoms now? What are the...
Slightly, yes,
Right.
I do. I'm numb on my left side, from
Right.
my toes to my rib cage, but I push beyond it. I take an injection every day to help me
Right.
maintain my lifestyle and go on living and keep raising the bar.
Now, does that is that what doctors recommend if someone is if
Yes.
someone gets a diagnosis of MS? It's a psychological thing is very important as well.
No.
No, it's not.
Yes and no. The mind plays a big part in how you do, I think.
Right.
No, the big recommendation is to get on a therapy right away.
Right.
And so I've used that as my mission to go around and educate people with MS, motivate, educate, and challenge them.
Right.
And tell them to get on a therapy and go on living their life. And that's where
Right.
the mental piece comes in.
Yeah, but I mean, with the greatest respect, it's a little bit extreme to say I'm going to climb all the high mountains and take a dog sled to the North Pole. I mean, you know, that's a lot to do. even without MS, that's, you know, it's pushing the envelope.
You know, it's become kind of like a drug. Every time I do another mountain or do something exciting, I want to think, oh, what can I do next?
Really?
How can I top it? Yeah.
Do you think? I hope I don't offend you with this question or anyone else who suffers with MS. But do you think that the diagnosis clarified for you how you thought about life?
Absolutely.
It did?
And I think that's with all people who receive a diagnosis of an illness. Doesn't
Right.
necessarily MS.
Right.
I do think it's life-changing. And I think it's how you decide to go with it. My father always told me it's not what happens to us in life, it's how we react to it.
Right.
And I know what I do is extreme, but it is my reaction to it.
And you're training right now to take a dog sled to the North Pole. How do you train with that? You like take a dog sled to the end of the block and back? And just like,
Yes.
like build up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had never trained with dogs before. I went to Ely, Minnesota, actually north of Ely,
Right.
to the border of Canada.
Uh-oh.
How do you drink out of that? How do you drink out of that without...
You wanna drink out of
I
this?
wanted to see
No,
you
I'll
do
let
it
you
without
drink out of it.
spilling on yourself.
Oh, it's easy.
Oh, pretty good.
It's censored.
Censored.
Yeah, I drew a penis there one night. Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not there
there
now. You
now?
can't see it now. No, they censored it because it's a long story.
All
Anyway,
right. Oh, wait, while I'm asking you,
Yes.
when I was training in Minnesota, I was with a gentleman from Great Britain, and all he kept telling me he was freezing his bits off.
Yes.
What's that?
These.
No.
Yes. These are the bits that fell off the gentleman in Minnesota. Actually, they're not. They're not. These are kangaroo testicles.
No, we didn't have those. We just had
No,
dogs.
there's not a lot of these in Minnesota. No, Carrie Fisher was here, and she'd just come back from Australia, and she brought me some testicles. And then I thought if I drew a face on them, they'd be less threatening.
All right, now I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to take these to the
I'd
North
love
Pole
to.
for luck?
Oh, well, I might see him. Maybe I should show him what he froze off.
Well, no, there's no kangaroos at the North Pole. But I will, as a gesture of friendship and goodwill, I will give you these testicles if you want to take them to the North Pole.
When I get back, do I need to send them back to you?
Yes, you have to bring them back with evidence they've been to see Santa.
And how do I do that?
Well, just tie a ribbon on them or something. Do you want to take them?
Absolutely.
Do you believe in good luck?
Absolutely.
Here.
You need all the luck you can get.
Well, there they are.
Is this it?
I'll
All right.
give you my kangaroo balls. Take them.
I don't think anyone has ever given these to me before. Anyway.
Come on, you're amongst friends. So, when are you going then? When are you going? I guess.
I leave April 11th. I fly from Boston to Oslo, and then from Oslo to an island called Longyearbyen in Norway, and then from there to a Russian outpost called Borneo on the ice.
Wow.
And that's where I'll meet the sled, the dogs, and a man with a big gun.
Right. What do you need? The gun, polar bears, I guess.
Yeah.
Because polar bears are. You got to be careful with them. They're very vicious.
That's what I understand.
Oh no, they'll track. They're the only animal that will actually track humans. They'll follow you Yeah, you're going to need it. Because there have been accounts of people going to the Arctic and then on the flight home, a few rows back, there's a polar bear, you know, reading a newspaper. Like,
I remember her.
So now, what else have you done in your quest for these thrilling moments? You climbed all 7 mountains?
I did
the seven tallest mountains?
6.5.
Right.
I had a little problem with Everest twice.
Why? What happened to Everest?
I'll tell you, it's big.
It's a big mountain, yeah.
I got to the Lhotse face about 23,000 feet, and this past spring, last May, and I had trouble
what,
with
20,000?
23,000.
23,000?
Yeah, I still had 6 to go. So
Were you using oxygen?
No, just starting. It was right where you start to go on oxygen, yes, but I hadn't started to climb with it.
You know when you fly an airplane above 12,500 feet, you have to use oxygen? It's recommended that you use oxygen. But so, I mean, and I think it's 16.5, you got to use it. And you were at 23 and you're only starting to use
Base
it?
Camp Everest is like 17,500, and we don't use oxygen there.
Well, you're going to be falling asleep. Don't you feel ill when
you feel ill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hypoxic.
Right.
Definitely. It takes a while to get used to it.
So I get like that on a tall shoes. I go to Denver, I'm out for a week. Yeah. So you did all these mountains. Are you going to go back and have a crack at Everest again then?
Don't tell my mother. She's 90. She doesn't. Yeah, she takes this hard, but I'd like to go back. Yes.
You want to go
I'm
back?
taking a little break. I found I went too quickly the second time. It's really intense.
Yeah, it's
and
Everest.
It's Everest.
Yeah.
And so going in 09 and then again in 010 probably wasn't the wisest thing.
No.
So I thought I'll knock off the poles first, north and south, and then I'll
what does your doctor say about this? Is this wise?
Which doctor? No.
Well, I guess that there's probably a bunch of them.
Yeah, no, I have a neurologist in Boston, and at first he said, I started with the Boston Marathon, and he asked if I was a runner, and I said no. I took jazzercise, and I thought I could run the marathon. And so I did that one, and I just completed my 10th in November. I did New York, and he's kind of written me off. I just always have to get his permission for insurance purposes. But
do you ever experience fear or doubt about what you're doing when you're doing it?
Yes,
How
all the time.
How do you get through it?
I have learned with climbing that you have to have confidence in yourself, who you're climbing with, and in your equipment. And once those 3 pieces are in place, then you can do it.
Yeah, but what if what if you're halfway through a marathon? What you're halfway up a mountain and suddenly you think, I've got MS, I'm afraid, I've got to go home.
I think that might have been what happened this year on Everest. I had trouble with the MS, and a part of it is when is it the mind and when is it the body, and it's very hard to discern the two.
Right.
Because there's so many people involved, you're tied to another person. It would be very foolish and irresponsible to go on.
Right.
So with that regard and in respect to the people I'm with, I owe it to say I'm packing it in.
Right.
So.
And what about personal moments of doubt when that everyone experiences? I guess at 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is. How do you get through that? How do you deal with it?
I put on my iPod.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you
I
listen
really
to on your iPod?
I have a mixture of everything from Aerosmith, Coldplay, the Beatles.
I was thinking you were going to say Bieber.
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead?
Oh, yeah.
No,
You have to go back to your roots as a Deadhead, you know.
Really? You were a Deadhead?
Well, no, a fringe one.
Fringe head?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wendy, I wish you luck going to the North Pole. Please take my testicles and bring them back. It's been lovely to meet you. Wendy Booker, everybody. We'll be right back.
Next week on The Late Late Show, Topher Grace, Trace Atkins, and Amanda Peet.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
I was just talking to Wendy, who's suffering from MS and is about to go to the North Pole, and then I think to myself, I've sometimes complained it's a bit chilly in this studio, and I think I just realized just how much of a I really am. However, my testicles are off. My testicles are going to see Santa. I wonder. I wish that was the first time I'd ever said that. I wonder if this is the first time in human history that a kangaroo's testicles will travel to the North Pole. I bet you it is. I bet you it is. It's a world first. I look forward to your call, Guinness Book of World Records. Good night, everybody.